Welcome to the webinar. My name is Lori Burns, and I am an NSCC EAL support specialist. In this webinar, we will be talking about language learning strategies and specifically about speaking. At the end of the webinar, there will be some resources that will help you improve these skills. Our objectives for this webinar are to discuss language learning strategies for speaking, explore language learning strategies, and explore available resources and supports. Learning strategies are strategies we use when learning any skill or topic. They help you gain information and keep it. Language learning strategies also include things like being organized, planning out your assignments and keeping a schedule, understanding why you are doing something, participating in class, and class discussions. Here are some effective learning strategies to use when studying at NSCC. There are many methods we can use to improve learning. Some of these include, if you use a calendar or planner, it can help you stay on track of dates and be organized. Visuals can also help with memory if you find images helpful. It is important to take notes in class. This will help you remember information. Ask for support if you need it. Take breaks when you are overwhelmed, and make sure to reward yourself for a job well done. Make sure to practice. We need to practice in learning a language. This includes speaking practice. Some strategies for speaking practice includes participating in conversations as much as you can, and using body language and gestures, movements with your hands. Body language and gestures can make it easier for others to understand what you mean, because you don't have to rely just on the words. Try not to be too worried about making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Another helpful strategy is to practice by talking out loud to yourself. This can help you improve your pronunciation. We also have EAL webinars and conversation circles where you can practice speaking. Another helpful thing to do would be to book one-on-one appointments with an EAL support specialist for specific pronunciation practice. When speaking, think about where your stress should be. That means where you would make the sounds a little longer and higher. Which part of the sentence is the most important and carries the most meaning? Stress that part. This helps people understand you better when listening for the natural structure and rhythm of English. Examples. I can't remember. Is your birthday in April or March? The test will be on Friday. If you learn new words, try to use them in conversation to practice them. Practicing a language is key. Take deep breaths when speaking and try to relax if you can. I know this can be scary. Practice will help. Be sure to ask questions if you need to. Thank you for listening to the webinar. If you need further clarification or to practice these skills, please book an appointment with an EAL support specialist. Resources and references will now follow. There are many available resources for NSCC students. Please take some time to explore them. Visit the NSCC EAL page to view the schedules for upcoming EAL webinars, to book an appointment with an EAL support specialist, and to use the EAL guide for additional resources to help increase your language learning. You can find all of these resources on the Learning Supports Connect page and link on the screen. Connect is NSCC's intranet and requires your NSCCW number and login.